Hi, loves. Welcome to our live. What's today? Thursday. Happy Thursday. I'm just going to give it a few seconds to load. I don't have makeup on today. I feel weird. I usually always have makeup on nowadays. You guys are getting the full authentic me today. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so excited that you are here. I'm just going to change the music to some binaural beats to get us grounded. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you're logging on, go ahead and let us know in the comments below where you're tuning in from, what you're grateful for today, and what your intention is. So where you're tuning in from, what you're grateful for today, and your intention. And we're just going to give it just a few seconds to load. So go ahead and grab any water that you need, tea, cocktails, whatever it is you need right now. Crystals. I always have crystals all around me, all over my body. I used to drink this stuff a long time ago, you guys. LaCroix. I don't even know how to say it properly. But what is this one I just got? Grapefruit. So fucking delicious. So yeah, as you're tuning in, or if you're on the replay, for those on the replay, say hashtag replay, say where you're tuning in from, what you're grateful for, and what your intention is today. We're going to get started in just a second. And today we're going to be talking about manifesting money, creating breakthrough in your life, and getting past what is blocking you. Just inviting some people real quick. So excited you all are here. I feel like this music isn't upbeat enough. Tell me what kind of music you guys want to hear. Let's see. All right. Hi, Samantha. Yes, girl. Love what you're grateful for. Hi, everybody. So if you're just tuning in, hi, Alexis. Go ahead and say where you're tuning in from, what you're grateful for today, and what your intentions are. Or intention, you can just have one intention. Let me pull my notes up. I feel like we need different music. Let me change my music real quick. Actually, I'm just going to leave it at this because otherwise I'll get scattered. So let's go ahead and go into today's topic, all about money, breakthrough, and what's blocking you. So I have notes here so that I don't get lost because I'm super ADD. And yeah. So I do just want to let you guys know that my new plan is to start doing live videos around once a week. Some weeks may be different, like not next week, but the week after that. I'm moving, and then at the end of the month, I have someone coming to visit me. Actually, I have 3 people coming to visit me in May. So my schedule is kind of all over the place in May. However, I will do my best to come in here and be live with you guys. So do make sure that you turn your notifications on so that you can see when I'm going live. And I always try to let you guys know a day in advance. And yesterday we even did a little poll where you could vote on what time you wanted me to go live. I gave you guys some options. All right, so first today, let's talk about money. Money is something that I work closely with all my clients on, and it's something that all of our clients lately have been having massive fucking breakthrough in, and it's something that I struggled with for years and went through some fucking hard times. There were times where I didn't even know how I was going to pay my rent. There were just times that sucked. So emoji below, or do the little whatever the emojis are in the live video, or say in the comments below, yes, girl, if you can understand and relate. And that is why I literally create all the courses that I do and offer the one-on-one coaching that I do, because I know exactly how it feels to be stuck in that money story, to be stuck and feeling like you can't move past to where you want to get to. And I'm going to start this live video by saying something that may trigger you, but this is out of a place of love. So I get people that tell me every fucking day when I go through my inbox that they're broke, or that they don't have the money to invest in my course or someone else's course or whatever it is they're desiring. It doesn't have to be just a course. When you keep saying you're broke, when you keep staying in that story, saying that you don't have money, You're just fucking creating more of that. So instead of saying that story, I really invite you to be honest with yourself, or if you're messaging me, for example, or if you're thinking of working with another coach, or if you're thinking of buying anything, instead of telling yourself you're broke and you can't afford it, just tell yourself this isn't a priority right now. This is something, here's a way to reframe it. Because there have been times where I haven't had the money that I needed in my bank account for something that I really desired. But again, when you keep saying that over and over and over again, you're creating more of it. So instead you can say, I look forward to manifesting the money for X, Y, and Z, whatever it is you're looking to manifest. And I've told this story so many times recently, but this is how I just joined a high-level mastermind back in February, a $20,000 mastermind. Yes, I've created a life of abundance, but I did not have all the money that I needed to join the mastermind. So I reached out to the person that was hosting it, and instead of telling her, I don't have that much money in my account right now, I was like, no, I know with every cell in my body that this is meant for me, and I look forward to manifesting the money for it. So you really, really, really have to be really honest with yourself about the stories that you're telling yourself, and you have to step out of the victim mode. Because when you're in that victim mode, woe is me, I don't have the money to do what I want, how does this person get to do it, this isn't fair, you are not showing the universe that you are ready. Because to be ready to manifest more money, you have to be in a place of power, knowing that you're worthy and knowing that you're deserving. Because manifesting money is it's just like manifesting anything else. We just put so much more resistance on it because it's been hard for many of us. And again, like I said, I fucking struggle with money so many times in my life, and that's why I do what I do, because I want to help you create breakthrough. I want to help you move past what's blocking you, what's keeping you stuck, and to create a life that you are wildly fucking in love with, and to manifest all the abundance that your heart desires. So manifesting $1 and manifesting $1 million, it's the same exact process. It's actually the same exact process, like I said, as manifesting anything else. And a way that you can test this theory out, if you think the law of attraction is bullshit and doesn't work, or if you just think it doesn't work for you, is to just think of something that you don't fucking care if it manifests. So maybe you want to see, Abraham Hicks uses this example a lot. Maybe you ask the universe to show you blue glass or a butterfly or whatever. What happens is the universe is somehow going to show you that if you're truly detached and you don't give a fuck if it happens or not. And that's one of the other keys to manifestation. So many fucking people get so caught up and so wrapped up in their story of continuing to stay broke because they have so much resistance and need around the money having to come to them because they're not going to be able to pay this or pay that. And I get it. I've been there. I've done that. I fully fucking get it. It's scary to go through that. However, like I said a minute ago, when you stay in that victim story, yes, honor where you're at. Yes, honor the things that you've been through. It's fucking hard sometimes. I get it. But when you say, fuck that shit, I'm ready to change, universe, I'm ready, then you're going to create your breakthrough. When you know, like you fucking know, that the fucking universe always has your back. You guys know I'm on a soapbox if I'm saying fuck that many times in a row. When you know that the universe has your back, you don't have to worry about where the money is going to come from. And that's how I shifted out of that spot that I was in where I didn't even know if I was going to be able to pay my rent, because I detached from it having to come from a certain way. And as soon as I did that, and as soon as I knew in here that I deserved it and I was worthy and that there's so much fucking abundance in the universe, how is there not enough for me? Like, that's not fucking true. There's so much fucking abundance out there for everybody. So once you move past that, once you detach, once you know that it's yours, once you know that you're worthy, that's when it will come to you. You have to let go of that needing it. And what happens, and what I find that happens so many times, so many people want to work with me. I literally have thousands, probably 10,000 or more people that want to work with me but have not yet. And they say no, they say no, they say no, later, 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 I don't have the money, I don't have the money, I don't have the money. And it has nothing to do with me, because obviously if you follow me on Instagram stories or see anything that I post, my clients get badass fucking results quick. People break through and shift quick. So it's not actually about me. It's actually about them not feeling worthy of that change in their life. And maybe you're even feeling that way as you watch this video. Oh, I see you guys typing in comments. I'll look at them in a minute. So I just lost my train of thought because I looked at the comments. Hang on, what was I going to say? Yeah, so it's you don't feel worthy. So when I was making the decision to join this mastermind, this $20,000, I went through a lot of shit last year where I did not feel fucking worthy. I lost a lot of my confidence. It was one of the hardest years of my life. But I stepped out of that victim story. I said, okay, it might have been the hardest year of my life. I might have been through a lot of shit. But just because I went through some shit and I felt like I went backwards in life in some ways, that doesn't make me any less amazing or any less worthy. It makes me more human. It makes me more powerful. And it gives me even more compassion towards the people that go through the shit that they're going through. So you have to reframe your story. You have to change the story that you're telling yourself and be fucking honest with yourself. And be fucking honest with me, because I'm saying this because I know a lot of people that tell me that they want to work with me but say they don't have the time or the money or watching this, and I fucking love you. But I do what I do, again, not for me, but for you. And I know every single person that I talk to wants to create more money in their life or wants to create their breakthrough, wants to get unstuck. So it's time to be honest with yourself, and not just with me, but honest with yourself about every area of life, because we're the only ones that keep ourselves stuck and keep ourselves held back. So what story are you telling yourself? And that's really what I just said. Excuse me, I'm checking the clock because I have a call here in a little bit. What I just said about stepping out of that victim story, that is how you create breakthrough. This is all solar plexus. We talk about the chakras in pretty much all of our courses, because the chakra system for me, once I started working with the chakras, that was when I had a radical fucking change in my life. And that, I've taken money courses myself, many of them, before I started doing them. When I say doing them, before I started offering them and creating them for people. But most of the money courses that I went through didn't teach you about the chakras. And it was the missing link. And once I started learning about that, that was what changed everything for me. I say this all the time, but you can't just affirm your way to your desires, because we get these blocks in our bodies, in our chakra system, and until we clear that, we can't fucking create what it is that we desire. So, solar plexus chakra. It is time to step into your fucking power, to step out of the victim mode, and to start telling yourself a new story. And really ask yourself, maybe you want to journal about this, maybe you want to meditate about it. Why don't you feel worthy? Why don't you feel worthy of your desires? I know for me, I was made fun of in school and went through a lot of stuff. And from between 7th and 8th grade, I basically gained 60 pounds. And you've probably heard me tell this story many times before. But the people that were my friends before I gained all the weight were popular. And then they stopped being my friends. And I just felt so unworthy because I didn't fit in with the popular people anymore. And my parents had money, but like I didn't have like all the nice name brand stuff. Like we had to shop at Walmart and stuff sometimes, which is fine. But I didn't feel worthy compared to all the other people that I went to school with. And because I was made fun of, made me not feel worthy. And because I got divorced when I was 19, I felt unworthy. And because of the last long-term relationship I had, he kept breaking up with me every year. It made me feel unworthy. And because of many other things I could list to you, it made me feel unworthy. But when you move past those blocks and you really dig deep about why you don't feel worthy, start telling yourself a new story, do your chakra work, do your self-love work, that is when you create breakthrough in your life. So really, 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 really ask yourself and be honest with yourself. Why don't I feel worthy of this desire? Because when we want to manifest something and it doesn't come, it's because we have a block. And behind that block is some reason why we don't actually want what we think we want in our life. So I'll say that again. When we don't manifest what it is that we're desiring, It's because some part of us doesn't actually want it. So I'll give you an example. Last month, I actually made the most money I had made in about a year or more, which is amazing. I didn't sign up as many clients as I wanted to, as I thought I wanted to, even though I made more money. I had higher dollar packages. Deeply, I always want to help people, but honestly, last month in April, I was so stressed because I had been looking for the perfect place to move to because my lease is up in literally like less than 2 weeks. And I live pretty close to the beach now, but I wanted to be closer to the beach. So to make a long story short, I was fucking tired. I was fucking exhausted. I've been in a healthy hustle for the last few months. I've been busy socially. I've been doing things in every area of life, basically. So I really thought I desired signing up all these new clients. And then I didn't sign up as many clients as I did the previous month. And I realized it's because I didn't actually want it, even though I was saying I did. Because what I actually wanted when I was honest with myself was a break, to rest, because I was so drained and so stressed out from all the apartment hunting. So let me know if that makes sense, guys. So when you're not getting what it is that you desire, it's because there's part of you that doesn't actually want it. So another example of this could be money. A lot of people have the fear of success. A lot of people have the fear that if I make more money, is it just going to run out? Am I going to know how to manage it? I went through that when I first started earning 6 figures in 2015. I did spend a lot of fucking money. I lived all over the world. I traveled all over the world. But that was like, again, it was another story I was telling myself, that I had all this money, but I didn't know how to keep track of it. Not that I didn't know how to keep track of it. I didn't know how to keep it. That's just like an energetic minimum. I talk about what that is in my courses. So we so often get so pissed off at ourselves that our manifestations aren't coming. We get pissed off at the universe or God or whoever, but we actually, part of us doesn't want it. So be honest with yourself about that as well. Let me see what's coming through in the comments. Samantha says, you were right. I will manifest the money for my new car in your course. Thanks for putting me back on track. Yes. This is why I love you, Truth Bomb. Love you too, Samantha. And fuck yes, you're doing it, girl. All right, so let me look at my notes because none of that was planned. That was all channeled from the divine. So, all right, so we're talking about breakthrough. Okay, so here's the other thing with breakthrough. Let me get a sip of water. And let me know if you guys have any questions about anything I've said so far. I feel like my hair is looking crazy. I also think I got sunburned earlier on my run at the beach. Okay, so breakthrough. What happens when we, oftentimes, when we are trying to make a change in our life, we get so close to it, we say we want it, and then we freak the fuck out, and we back out of it. And it's because it's our ego. And our ego's job serves to protect us. So it's a fight or flight type thing, right? So if the ego is trying to protect you, it's actually going to block you from what you truly desire if you don't learn how to move past it. And when you think of ego, a way to identify it is fear. So I went through that when I was joining this high-level mastermind that was $20,000. I was like, fuck. Samantha says it went black. Am I back, guys? Can you still hear me? Let me know. I'll keep going, but let me know if it's not working. So I was very terrified. This is a lot of money. This is like a monthly thing that I'm committing to. What if it doesn't work? All of these things went through my head. But I knew those were all fears, and I took out my journal and I went through it all because I knew, like I said earlier, with every cell in my body that I was meant to do this. And it was just my ego trying to keep me safe. Our ego doesn't like change because change is scary. And so many people get to that point where, like I said, they're so close to their breakthrough, but they just stop because they get freaked out because the change is different. But what I think about and what really changed my life, let me see if this is working. I'm actually going to go into the group myself because I don't want to keep talking if it's not working. Okay, it's still there. What really changed everything for me is when I was at Tony Robbins at the end of 2014. And basically I learned that Either way you go, whether you stay here where you are or you go past your fears towards what you want, you're going to have pain. So you're going to have pain if you stay stuck where you are, because you're going to be beating yourself up, desiring the change, but you're so... That was my dishwasher. The angels are talking to us. That was a really weird noise. And that was on 20 minutes and 20 seconds. How interesting. I'm going to look up angel number 2020 in a second. Let's see. Okay. Because I feel like that's a message for us. So Erin says, I can see you. Thank you, love. So yeah, we're going to be stuck and be in pain, but we're not going to have our desire. But if we push past our ego towards what we desire, even though our ego's going to be freaking the fuck out, we're going to be scared, oh my God, is this going to work? Fuck, I just spent all this money or whatever it is. But you're going to get to where you want to get to. So which pain do you prefer? Do you prefer to have the pain where you stay stuck and wishing you had your desires? Or do you prefer to push through the pain and actually manifest your desires? Let's see what 2020 means real quick, guys. Angel number 2020. Let's see. Angel number 2020 can turn the most ambitious of dreams into reality. Wonderful things are happening behind the scenes that will be of great benefit to you in the near future. And even though you may not be experiencing these opportunities just yet, believe that they are on the way into your life. It asks that you see the bigger picture and work with the details necessary to complete that picture in order to bring things to fruition on both the spiritual and material planes. I love that. That was a message for us, for sure. Okay, so let's keep on going. We talked about all this so far. I want to get to your questions now because I opened this live up for questions and I do only have like 10 minutes left. So let me move through this. And let me know if you have questions about anything I said so far. So Alexis submitted a question and she asked, what were some of the top things that I've seen from my clients and other people that hold them back from manifesting? So I made a list. Number 1, being afraid to invest in yourself, whether that's a coach or a course or whatever, personal development book, a conference. I have literally spent hundreds of thousands of dollars since 2012/13 investing in myself. I always have multiple coaches for different areas of life. I was going to go off on another tangent. I don't have enough time today to talk about that. But this is why I do what I do. I say this all the fucking time. I probably sound like a broken record, but it doesn't matter because I say this to help you. You don't have to work with me if you don't want to. That's totally fine. This isn't a good fit for everybody, what I do. And I work with a certain kind of people, you know, like this is like a working relationship. If it's not a good fit for both of us, then we're not going to do it. But find yourself a coach. Find yourself some kind of community that you can get plugged into. Because when you're by yourself and you don't have that support, you can't see past your blind spots. And that's why I'll be talking about this at the end. This is why I do one-on-one coaching. I don't offer one-on-one coaching often. But when I do it because I know that having coaches to work with me one-on-one and designing a plan specific to my goals and needs and giving me an action plan and helping me see what I can't see on my own, that's what always pushes me through what's blocking me. And we're not meant to do this alone. The other thing I would say is, what did I put? Lack of belief. So you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in the manifestation process. You don't believe in God, angels, universe, whatever it is. Because every time you stop believing and saying, where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Not believing in yourself again or having that confidence, again, that solar plexus energy, which is ironic because I have yellow on. Lack of belief will block you every motherfucking time. And that goes right along with self-worth. The other thing is lack of faith. I just kind of mentioned that. But here's the thing. Whether you want to believe in God, angels, universe, source, whatever, there is a higher power. And we live in an infinite fucking universe where there's abundance all around us. And the evidence of the abundance can be seen by all of the people that you see that have what you desire. But not just that, not just money, nature, animals, love, joy. That's all abundance. So if we live in this infinite fucking universe where all of this exists, then why is it that you don't believe that you can have it? You have to let go of control. You have to surrender. The next thing would be having a low vibration. So this is why we do the chakra work in almost every single course that I offer, and this is why we do chakra work specific to what you need in my one-on-one coaching program. So this is the law of attraction. You are manifesting more of what you are. So whatever your current energy is, you're going to draw all of that to you. So if you don't like what you're manifesting, then you have to change you, your energy, your vibration. My dishwasher's making a weird noise again. The angels are talking to us. So how do you raise your vibration? Unblocking your chakras, exercise, nature, many other ways. We don't have time to talk about all of them today. The last thing that I would say is lack of consistency. So a lot of people will get really excited when they join our courses, and this is not just my course. I've taken many courses myself, and I've seen other participants that are in the course with me do the same thing. People get really excited like the first week, first 2 weeks, first 3 weeks, and then after that, they stop. So your lack of consistency is what's blocking you. And along with this, I would say being overwhelmed by putting too much on your plate, which is probably creating your lack of consistency because you feel overwhelmed because you have so many fucking things to do. So this is one thing that I do in my one-on-one coaching program is we create a simple action plan to where you can stay consistent and get what it is that you desire. So let me know if you guys have any questions about what I just said, or if you just have any other general questions that you would like to submit. I have about 5 minutes left that I can stay on here. So if I don't have time now, then I can definitely answer them after here in the comments, or I can send you a private message. I do want to tell you guys, while I'm waiting for any questions to come in, so do stay on because I am going to open it up for questions again at the end of this in about 5 or 10 minutes, probably 5, it's 5:12, yeah, so about 5 minutes. You guys are the first to know this, but I am doing a special flash sale starting next week. It will last for 1 week only on my mini money manifesting and chakra 5-day course. So it's only going to be $55.55. The lights were flashing, which means the angels are with us again and they're happy. Literally, people get fucking breakthroughs in just day 1 of the video. So the flash sale will only be happening, the lights are cracking me up, for next week only. So you can go ahead and take advantage of it now because I'm telling you all first. And if you take advantage of this, what date did I write down? By Monday, then you actually also get my self-love course for completely free. Along with that, I just announced this today. Well, I announced it a week ago, but my one-on-one breakthrough spiritual coaching program has 8 spots left. And this is probably likely going to be the only time I do a one-on-one client intake all year because I have a mastermind that I'm hosting coming up and events and many other programs. So if you've been desiring to work with me one-on-one, now would be the time because this may not be coming again until next year. But essentially what this program is, I'm just gonna pull up my notes on it really quick. That way I can stay on track and not get too ADD. But the foundation of the breakthrough coaching program is the mindset and the chakras. So we're fixing what's up here and we're fixing what's in your body because those, unblocking that and getting clear or what's going to get you to your manifestation. So you can have your own business, or you can just have your own job. Like, this is for anybody that is feeling a little bit blocked with their manifestation, or just wants to get to the next level in their life and feel like you can't do it by yourself. Because like I said earlier, we are not meant to do this by yourself. So what you get with this essentially is one 30-minute discovery call where we get super clear on your specific goals. You also get a welcome packet that will get you on the path of clarity. You will get either 2 30-minute calls or 4 40-minute calls that take place on Zoom. You have unlimited email support to me during the program, and with this, you also get access to my self-love course, which is a $222 value. So our first calls are actually kicking off next week, and the deadline for the enrollment is likely also going to be the end of next week. So if this is something that you're interested in, like I said, now is the time to act, because the other thing with this, like I mentioned a second ago, I don't usually take one-on-one clients, so that's one of the reasons why now is the time to act. But also, when I'm offering these new programs and these new courses, they're at introductory cost, price points, whatever the word is I'm looking for. So what does that mean? That means the next time it's offered, when it's not new anymore, the price will double or triple. So if you've been considering this, now is the time to act. But like I mentioned earlier, this program isn't for everybody. I don't work with just anybody. This is like, is this a good fit for us to work together? Is this a good fit for your life? It's not a good fit for everybody. But if you really, really desire breakthrough in your life and you're ready to get to the next level and work with me in the most next level way possible to create massive fucking results like all of our other clients have, then you should really reach out to me so that I can send you the information. We can talk and see if this is a good fit for you and for me, because there's 8 spots left, and that will be over next week as well. I'm just looking at my notes to see if there's anything else I was gonna say. So yeah, I wanted to let you guys know about the flash sales early because you're my tribe and I love you. And then also I wanted to let you know about that one-on-one coaching package, just because like it lights me up to think about the results of people that are currently in this program that they're getting. Literally, we hop onto one call, and usually within 5 minutes, I can see their stress melt away. They get clarity. We create an action plan for them on exactly what to do to reach their goals. So this is fucking next level. I would love to work with you if it's a good fit for both of us. So message me in a private message, if you have questions about the Money and Chakras mini bundle for $55.55 or the one-on-one Breakthrough Spiritual Coaching Program. Let me know if you have any questions below about what I just discussed, and if you have questions about anything in general. I have like 1 minute left and then I have to go, but I can answer any questions, like I said, after this video. And I just want to thank you guys so much for coming on here today. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't always know exactly what time my lives will be, so do make sure you turn on your notifications so that you see these lives, and I always do my best to let you guys know ahead of time what time we're going to be going live. And if there's any other content that you all want information on, any specific questions that you have, like, I'm here to support you. So whatever it is that you're desiring, whatever it is that you need help with, just don't hesitate to let me know. You can comment below, you can send me a private message, and I will create content to help you move past whatever is blocking you. So any questions, loves? I'm so hungry right now. I don't see any questions coming in, and I do need to go, so I will answer any questions that come in probably tomorrow because I have calls after this. So I love you all so much. I hope you have the most beautiful night ever. I hope what we talked about today really helped you, and if you think of any questions later, don't hesitate to reach out. I love you all so much. Have a beautiful night. Bye.